Hey everybody, just doing a little mini choker review. These are what I posted today on Patreon and Instagram, so I thought I would just talk about them a little bit. I think I filmed a review of these a few months ago, but I don't think we ever published it because it didn't really look that great, so it's a good reason to talk about them. So yeah, these are the Choca. They're 150 millimeters. And I am back overdubbing the rest of this with a voiceover because my hair was getting in the way of the lapel mic. So anyway, the first thing I wanted to talk about was the Fetish heel on these. It's amazing. It's super skinny. It's got that sexy curve to it. Louboutin's put this on a few of their models before, and I absolutely love it. I think it comes on, there's like kind of a Fetish peep. I can't remember what its name is. That's a beautiful shoe. I think there's a couple other models that they've made with it as well. So I definitely love that. Other than that, I just really like the overall design and construction of this shoe. I really like the kind of thicker strap in front. I think it makes it more secure. That way my toes aren't like coming out of it all the time. It's really, really nice too because I don't get any toe overhang in these shoes for that reason. I also really, really like the thin straps that go over the crisscross straps. These are very similar in design to the Cross Me, which I used to have. I did end up consigning those because I never was sold on how those fit on my foot. They always seemed a little loose. Here I am showing you the buckle design. It's one thing that I love about these over the Cross Me is that I just think it's a really sexy detail, and I like that the straps kind of loop right through of it. I really like the amount of peep that shows as far as toes go too. It doesn't look as awkward as some like peep toes do with like a 2 toe coming out instead of 3. I also like that it shows off so much of the foot on the sides. I think that's super duper sexy. Really nice if you want to show a lot of foot skin. I like the contrast between my pale skin and a really black shoe and the black pedicure, so I'm happy with how this turned out. They're also super comfortable. I wore these maybe stupidly the first time I bought them for hours at a formal event, and I really didn't have too many problems with them. I did get a little bit of a hot spot on my sole, but that's kind of normal for me on the ball of my foot. My feet kind of sweat quite a bit when I wear them, so I was definitely fairly happy with the wear. Right now I am showing you the back of the heel. There is a slight gap there, but it doesn't rub and it's not annoying and you can't even really see it, but I was just kind of pointing that out for the viewers. So yeah, comfort on these is very good. It's definitely a shoe that I could wear for hours on end and not have any pain. Just another nice close up there. Sizing wise, these are true to size, which is kind of surprising to me. A lot of times in Louboutins with open toe, I tend to go to a 39.5, but I wore these in a 39, and I think that was definitely the right play here. I love the tall, sexy heel too. Chocas come in both 150 millimeters and 130 millimeters, and I went with the 150. Here I'm showing you the platform. This is the only design change that I personally would have made with these shoes, would be to go with a slightly lower platform so that you get even more of that really sexy, like extreme foot angle. So if I made these, I would probably cut that platform in half and then just still have them be 150 millimeters. Obviously they would be harder to walk in, but I think they would look even sexier that way. The other thing that I would also like in these is like a 160 millimeter version, maybe the same height of platform, but then, a higher heel, same kind of difference there. I still think they look really good in 150 millimeters though, and I wish that Louboutin would make more 150 millimeter shoes because I think it's a super sexy height and they don't make a lot in that category. I love the back of them. The back of these remind me a little bit of the back of my Fetish 130s in that you can really see that red sole super well since there's not a lot of leather on the sides. Definitely just a really sexy shoe. Very happy with them. They were expensive. I think they retail around $1,000. So normally I would look for these on consignment, but I needed, like I said earlier, a pair of shoes to wear to a formal event, and I kind of wanted something a little bit more strappy. They look super sexy with jeans. They look elegant with skirts. The ankle strap hits in a nice way, so I'm very happy with that. So anyway, I just want to wrap up and thank all of my patrons. Thank you guys. You make this possible. We're using a new lens for this review that we got with your generously contributed funds. So thank you so much. If you haven't followed me on Patreon, please check me out. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm at Engineering in Heels. Thank you guys so much for your support. It's been so fun to take this journey with you, and I will be back with more heel reviews soon.